Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all had a good Easter. And for today's music review, I'm going to talk about Evanescence's newest album, The Bitter Truth, which came out on March 26th of this year. Do you guys think they still got it? Let's find out. Boy, this is actually the first time I had actually listened to Evanescence in quite a while, actually. And we're going back to their Fallen album. Yeah, it's been that freaking long, to be honest. Back when it was like My Immortal, Wake Me Up, that was like the biggest songs that came out. But you know, there were a couple artists that came out this month, like A Day to Remember and Chevelle, that I did reviews on a while back. And you know what? I felt like I had to do this album justice by doing a review on it. So here we are. So let's start off with a little background about this album. It turns out that the group had entered the studio BMG Rights Management in January 2020 with producer Nick. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name because I'm pretty sure I'm going to screw it up somehow. So I'll just leave his name in the description below. And they worked with Nick in the past on their 2011 self-titled album. And it seems like they had like a good relationship. They did plan on bringing like other producers along as well, but COVID came along and complicated everything, so they just stuck with Nick as the sole producer. Though the band had planned on releasing the album in April of 2020, the pandemic really delayed its completion, and they decided in a span between April 2020 to March of 2021, they decided to release 4 singles and then just release the whole album in March 26. The 4 singles were Better Without You, The Game Is Over, Use My Voice, and Wasted on You. So now let's go through each song on the album. I'm going to talk about each song, summing it up within a couple sentences or words, depending on how it goes. You know what? Here we go. Artifact the Turn. It's a soft opener, good amount of keyboard work going on here and there, so it's kind of got a little bit of a hip-hop edge to it. But you get Amy Lee singing, and you know what? It's Amy Lee, so what else do you expect at this point? Which builds into the next one, Broken Pieces Shine. Now is when the fun begins. That's when we bring in the guitars and everything. Now we show them Evanescence is back, baby. The Game Is Over. A good song with a good message to it about being sick of the facade and not disguising our emotions to what is socially acceptable or what's going to make you unpleasant. Definitely an eye-opener kind of song. Yeah, right. This one's got a nice upbeat feel to it in terms of like how the music's going, but the lyrics are more on the darker side once you like read through them. You do get a nice guitar solo in this one, and you know what? Favorite line. I'm reaching a new level of not giving a Feet in the Dark. This song starts off with a slow, soft, quiet little build-up before the hard rock edge just jumps in right about the chorus scene, and then it just takes over from there. It struck me as more of an anti-hate song. Remember, make love, not war. Wasted on You. A song about drug use and how the world came crashing down to those who were abusing it. It's another song that starts off soft, then builds up into the hard rock edge, and the chorus just explodes with energy. And after that, it's just Evanescence, and they just take it over from there. Another good song with meaningful lyrics in it. Better Without You. A good song about divorce, or that breakup you should have done sooner rather than later, and now you realize how much happier you are now that you're out of that terrible situation. Good on you. Another deceivingly happy kind of song. Let's just sum it up like that. Use My Voice. My personal favorite. And you know what? I can't say enough about the song. There's a good amount of energy to it. There's a lot of weight in the lyrics. And you know what? It just really caught my attention, and I just absolutely loved it. So you know what? Personal fave for me. Let Your Voice Be Heard. Take Cover. It's a nice little good hard rock song with a clear message into it. Don't make your woman or partner angry. It's going to come back to haunt you, and let's just leave it at that. Far From Heaven. It's pretty much an emotional kind of song. It has a nice little piano and orchestral tone to it. It's really kind of reminiscent of how My Immortal was. Pardon Me. This is another song that had like a little bit of a touching side to it because it seemed to have like a religious undertone to it, but it also seemed to talk about preserving that special relationship you had with somebody. That was how I took it, but you know what? Let me know in the comments about what you guys think about this song and what you think it means. Blind Belief, the last song on the album, and you get a nice little mix of the piano and hard rock every now and again, and the message in it is pretty simple. Don't accept all the noise that you hear. Again, that's how I interpret it, but you know what? Feel free to let me know what you guys think about it too in the comments. A good song to close out this album, nonetheless. And hey, there's all 12 songs. Now we turn to the production. When you're dealing with someone like BMG, you try to find some blemishes here and there, but BMG has an impressive resume when it came to like working with artists like the Rolling Stones, Iggy Pop, David Bowie, Jason Aldean, and the list just goes on. So when you try to look for any sort of blemishes, for the life of me, I could not find any. So you know what? I give the hats off to BMG. It sounds pretty superb. It's very clean. Nothing to really like dominating over the other. It just flows coherently. So hats off to BMG. Nice work. So let's wrap this review up with the last bit of critique. This whole album had songs with meaningful lyrics in them that were very relatable, even the opener. And you just hear the emotion on the music. It's just for real. Amy Lee shines like the beacon she's always been as she delivers the lyrics and messages to her audience. The album really blends like a lot of their older work, and they've incorporated really well with like other elements, kind of a little hip hop, keyboard, that kind of stuff as well. They've really enhanced their craft over the years, and you really hear like the effort is just there. The passion's there. Everything is just there. It comes from the heart. So it really means a lot. And now for the criticisms. Wait, we actually had criticisms? Wait, what criticisms? You people are out of your mind if you think I'm going to criticize this album. Oh, man. But no, I got no criticisms for this album. I got nothing but good praise for this album, and I really wish Evanescence the best of luck in their upcoming tours of this year. In conclusion, this album gets a 10 out of 10. And that's all that needs to be said. Evanescence is back, baby, so make sure you go and check out their music. And if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment below about what you guys thought about the album. If you guys know of any artists that are just starting out, or if you guys are in a band yourself, let me know in the comments or on my social media pages. I'll leave those in the description below as well. And if you guys like, I'll do a review on them. As always, you're welcome to subscribe and make sure you hit that bell notification so you can see more content like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe and stay tuned.